If it's something that is absolutely dangerous and outside of your scope, you definitely want to make sure that you call and get assistance, because we don't need that person causing any harm to you.
Real life.
It ain't real life. Just ain't real life. Street Starz. You know what time it is.
Okay, yeah. So reset the question, man. Are there any, you being in the field, right, and you dealing with law and things like that? What are some of the new things that we should be aware of?
I think you got to be really careful about what happened with the Sean Combs trial. So, you got to think about it. It's going to be these parties that are going to be happening. And you got to be careful about, flying people in, doing this, doing that. And you got to be very, very cautious about how you're stepping at this point. I would definitely caution you on that. We got to take a look at what military occupation is going to be out there at this point. If you're in DC, are we going to have to worry about the military and ICE and all of these armed troops being on the streets?
Right.
And so I just caution everybody to be extremely careful and watch, as they say, watch your six, and make sure that you don't put yourself in a situation. So having a drunk night, if you get drunk, you get to talking loose and slight and slick. You might want to do something at home with very few people. And just be careful, man, calling 911 on a simple situation. Because a lot of times when you see these incidents happen, it's a simple argument and somebody kind of is slow to leave the house that you end up calling 911 and somebody ends up losing their life. And so we just have to be real careful about how we use law enforcement, especially during this time. If it's something that is absolutely dangerous and outside of your scope, you definitely want to make sure that you call and get assistance, because we don't need that person causing any harm to you. But we got to make sure that we're a little bit more cautious in how we do that, because those parameters that should be there to prevent people from getting hurt, whether it's mental illness or anything else, they just aren't there anymore.
Right. And lastly, you did predict, on the verses, Cash Money versus No Limit. You predict the Cash Money. Are you still confident with your pick? No Limit put belt to ass.
Did they?
Were you? I did. I was with No Limit, so I'm gonna say that because I was with them and I felt the energy. I was on the stage with them. So
you said, "Oh, No Limit put belt to ass."
I feel like No Limit put belt to ass. Me personally, yes. How did you feel about the battle? And be real, bro. It's okay. It's okay.
Man,
if you took the L.
You know what? I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I really don't. I'm just happy that those two companies were able to do something. I'm happy that Master P was able to show Black artists and rap artists that they didn't necessarily need a record label to support them in order to become who they are. I'm happy that Birdman was able to create the empire that he created, that is continuously grew and spotted out Nicki Minaj and Drake, Tyga, and other artists. And so I'm just happy that these brothers were able to do something positive with their talents and show people that there's another way. So regardless who won, you know who did win?
The fans.
And hip hop.
That's a big fact. Real quick also before you leave, the fact that hip hop has kind of fallen off the charts completely, is that a good or bad thing for hip hop, do you think?
Bad. I think hip hop, and I'm probably get some hate for this. But hip hop lost its way when it started really buying into, I'm not gonna say any names, but some of these artists who ended up getting murdered. And what did they call the rap? The rap songs that all they do is talk about drill.
Yeah, drill.
Drill.
Yeah.
When hip hop went to drill across the globe, it lost its lure. Because you know why? It became dangerous to monetize it. How can I have a drill artist in a concert arena with 30,000 people who are living or believing they live that lifestyle? That's a problem.
Yeah.
It ain't like it was when I went to go see LL and Salt and Pepper.
Right.
Right? Like, I'm up here doing the wob, like, girl, your bangles fly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she like, ooh, you got on the Z Calvaricis. And we like, you know, you my girlfriend type stuff. Now, you walking in with 30 dudes and you trying to figure out who holding.
Yeah.
And trying to see if you see something. Nah, man. That's when hip hop lost its way.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Common's song about hip hop is dead on, but now it's a new verse, right? Because now she chefed off the West Coast in the 90s, and now she done put on the drill in the 2000s, and she worse than she was then.
Right. I don't know if we ever touched on Drake's lawsuit against the UMG kind of getting dismissed. I don't know if he's going to appeal or not, but he was fighting the fact that he feels like Kendrick was using bots and the record label was helping and assisting in pushing his song and making it more viral than it really was, right? We're starting to see that a lot of people ain't selling the same after that lawsuit.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something.
Smoke and mirrors?
Possibly true. Possibly true. Because they've been talking about bots and streaming, you know, more than anything. But I just really think it came down to hooks. Right?
Right.
You know, that Not Like Us hook was catching, even though some people felt like Drake's words were more battle rap worthy, right? And so it might actually change battle rap, because battle rap is basically me talking about you nonstop. It ain't really about hooks.
Right.
You know, and so it could be a very, very sad time in battle raps as far as that goes. Because I'm trying to think back to the Kool Moe Dee LL Cool J battle about Mama Said Knock You Out,
Right.
and the Wild Wild West. I guess those were kind of hooks too. So maybe I might be reaching on that one, but man, a good hook is like a good hook.
Yeah.
So and Kendrick had a better hook on that, but I think Drake was really more in the mindset of battle rap as it is been commercialized now. Like when you have rappers go against each other on YouTube and things of that nature.
Yeah.
He was more along those lines with no hooks and just facts.
Shout out RealLyfe Street Starz, nigga. Move. Hey.